Hello, everyone. So it's been a little while since I've done a video. Tried to rescue some kittens. They died. It was pretty awful. Um, see what else has been going on. I have been driving a lot. Drive a very large truck. It's much bigger than I am. Um, and I'm sure people kind of look at me crazy when I'm getting out of this massive vehicle because it's a big work truck. But I love driving it. It's so much more um, luxury than the Mini Cooper. Mini Cooper's like a little race car, which is cute too. It's just not a. I don't know. I'd rather be like big and slow in the truck than like fast and low to the ground in the car. Once I've figured I had a choice. Um, but I mean, if I could just get a car of my own, my dream car, it'd be a 57 Mercury. That would be my dream car. What else has been going on? Oh, my hand problem that went away. It turned out it was absolutely a reaction to the polygel. Didn't want to believe that that's what it was, but it was. Got my heirloom pearls back. It was like a fucking fight. They're like over 100 years old. I'm gonna have to get them reappraised to make sure they're the right ones. I do know they're real. There's actually a couple different ways you can test that pearls are real. And one of the ways is actually the bracelet. You bite on it, and if it feels like gritty, like you're biting on another tooth, then it's a real pearl. I don't know. I'd like to get a diamond tester so I can test some of these diamonds. Because I have a tennis bracelet from the 80s, and the stones are roughly the same size as my dermals. And I wonder if they're real diamonds, I can just get them set in here. But we shall see. And I don't know. I've been starting. I know this is so bad, but I started fucking with the stock market. I haven't looked at it in a couple days, so it's probably garbage. 'Cause everything has just dropped. I'm trying to find. I know there's ways to profit off of the stock market falling. I guess if I'm ever gonna make money on the stock market, that would be the only way to do it. And I mean, the only reason I'm doing that is because I really want to open a business. But the problem is like everything's online, all these brick and mortar places are failing. I did an Etsy shop there for a little while. It just failed because they just take more money than you're able to make. They fucking suck. Now everything's Shopify, which I'm sure I haven't looked into it, but I'd be willing to bet that they want all of your tax information. And I'm sure you'd have to have a tax ID number and all this other shit. And I'm just not willing to do all that. I would set up a booth and give my shit away for free. Then get myself wrapped up in a tax kabobble. Whatever the fuck you'd want to call that. I ain't doing that shit. Um, let's see, what else has been going on in the world? Oh man, people talking about impeaching this dude. Man, that would be such a bad idea. Because they impeach fucking Homeboy, then what's her face ends up in charge. Then it's gonna get fucked up. Then everybody's life in this entire world is in fucking danger at that point. So hopefully we don't do that. But, I mean, all in all, I've been doing pretty good. I haven't had any bad luck. Ugh, these mosquitoes are fucking awful out here. I've been like covering myself in this stuff every time I get a fucking mosquito bite. It's like my saving grace right here. So I'm gonna get on the tip of my fingernail. This last mosquito bite. I can feel it itching, but I can't fucking see it yet. We also have these things called no-see-ums or sand gnats here. And them things are fucking pretty horrible too. They're not your friend. It seems like everything is all about like the pestilence these days. Fucking like between hotels and all this shit, and like that's another thing, be really careful at hotels. You'd be bringing home bed bugs and shit from some of the nicest places you would never expect, and head lice because of all these fucking just unbelievable places that you wouldn't expect to cover Section 8 that allow families to stay. And so it's just like if you travel a lot, definitely be very wary. Like run your things, like as you're leaving the hotel, if you have a big enough hotel it's got a washer and a dryer, run all your shit through the dryer before packing it into your bags so you don't end up carrying bed bugs home. Because now, since we've brought the third world in, we have third world problems like parasites, and head lice and bed bugs are at an all-time high right now because of those things. And those are the things you can see. I can't even imagine the different things that you can't see, because a lot of these immigrants, they're the ones picking your food and all that stuff. I seen a video where a guy, he thought that it was a glob of mayonnaise that fell out. It was like a big square looking shape, and then it started to move. It was like a tapeworm section. Pretty nasty shit. They actually sell Panacur and ivermectin at the fucking horse feed store. I was actually pretty surprised to see Panacur there. Because I had thought with all the whatever shit that they had banned a lot of these anti-parasitics because they were so concerned about people taking them. And Panacur, basically the way it works is a 0.5 milligram per pound per 3 weeks. So, you know, it comes in a 25-gram tube. Gotta do a little bit of math, but keep you and your family safe if y'all are too afraid to try a little bit of turpentine. Which, that's what the rich do. They're eating their fancy desserts that are like this fucking big, and they add the terpenes to it, and all it is literally like flavored turpentine. So they'll have a citrus, or maybe one that has more of like a marijuana type of flavor, or berries. Actually, you can look it up and just type in flavored terpenes, and it's all it is alpha beta pinene, which is turpentine, the same turpentine that you would clean your brushes with or what have you. It's the same shit. But I don't know. Just y'all be careful out there and wash your fruits and vegetables if you eat them, if that's your thing. Y'all have a good night.